Yay, I remembered to start recording. This is good. Today, we are going to be going over the second half of our interim test. And then you guys have been working on just longer division. And I had a request to go over just, 3-digit division, or like I said,
Much
longer.
easy.
Yeah, longer division. So that's what we'll do. But we'll start up here with our interim test review. Good morning, Jaden.
Hi.
And I will probably have you guys read the problems today to try to save my voice as much as possible. So we'll scroll down to number 12, which is where we left off. Okay, cool. Okay, Vero, read number 12 for us, please.
Which is not a present in this figure?
So which is not present in the figure shown below?
Parallel lines.
That's right, parallel lines. Parallel lines are two lines that will never intersect. And all of these lines, if you continued them on into infinity, they would eventually intersect. So the thing that is not there is parallel lines. Very good. 13. Jaden, can you read it for us?
The line plot above shows the inches of rain measured each day. How much total rain was received on the days that had less than 1/4 of 2 of rain? I don't really know what that means.
1.5 inches of rain.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1.5 inches. So we're only worrying about these 7 days because those are the only days that received less than 1.5 inches. So what we need to do is add up 1 1/4 plus 1 1/4 plus 1 1/4 plus 1 1/3 plus 1 1/3 and so forth. Or we can multiply 1 1/4 times 3 and then add it to 1 1/3 times 4. So that's what we're going to do. So basically, I will, okay, plus 1 1/3 times 4. So for Will, who just came in, I'll just kind of recap kind of what's going on. First of all, I'm sick. So I'm going to have you guys read a lot of the questions today. But the problem we're working on is asking us to add up all of these days that received 1 1/4 inches of rain and then 1 1/3 inches of rain. There were 3 of them here, and there were 4 days over here. So I thought it'd be easier to do a little fraction multiplication problem and then add them both up. So let me go ahead and show you what to do. When I'm going to be multiplying numbers like this, I'm going to have to turn these all into fractions, or I can't do the multiplication. Okay, guys, you might want to just turn off your cameras for now because, yeah, we don't really need to see each other till the end. Then we could say goodbye and it'll be fun. Okay. So 1 1/4 becomes 5/4. And I did that by using magic circle time. 4 times 1 plus 1 is 5/4 times 3 over 1. 3 over 1 is the same exact thing as saying just 3. So that becomes 15/4
And then 4
plus,
plus times 1 is
yeah, whatever this problem
4.
ends up to be. This becomes 4/3 times 4 over 1. So that becomes 16/3. Okay, type into the chat yes or y if you're with me so far. You don't have to type. Okay, good. We got y from one person. Okay. So now I'm to the process of adding fractions. So this is the step I'm on. I cannot add these two fractions until they have a common denominator. Can anybody think of a factor that can work for both a 4 and a 3? I can change both denominators too.
7.
No, a factor. So a multiple of both 4 and 3. So what is 4 times
12.
3?
12.
12. So I can use 12. That would probably be the least common multiple that they both share. So I'm going to switch these so that I'm able to actually add them up. Okay, so here's my step. How many groups of 4 fit into 12? 3, right? Oh my goodness. I guess it's kind of hard when I don't see you guys. Sorry. So, okay. All right. I've kind of lost my,
9 times 16.
you know, it'd be even easier, I think. I think it'll be less confusing. I'm going to change these back into mixed numbers right quick so that we're not working with such big numerators. Okay. So I'm going to change them back into mixed numbers, and then it'll be pretty simple to add them. So groups of 4 into 15, that would be 3. And so 12, so 15 minus 12, there would be 3 left over. So 15 fourths is the same thing as saying 3 3/4. If I wanted to check my answer to make sure, I would do magic circle time to just make sure that I got 15 fourths. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15, 15 fourths. Okay, so I'm correct. I think it's easier just to work with these mixed numbers. So how many groups of 3 fit into 16? That would be 5, and that's 15, so 1 would be left over. So now I'm adding 3 3/4 plus 5 1/3. And I'll just tell you that this is a higher level problem. So you guys who got it correct, that's awesome. This was actually also on the 6th grade test, just so you know. Okay, so now I'm going to change these into 12ths because it's going to be easier to work with. They're going to be much smaller numbers. How many groups of 4 fit into 12? 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So these are equivalent. So now how many groups of 3 fit into 12? 4 times 1. There we go.
4.
I don't think we're going to turn our webcams on for a little while because it kind of distracts a lot of people. And I see a lot of people who, are kind of more interested in looking at the camera and that kind of thing. So for now, we're just going to keep it off. So now I'm to this step. I just have to add them up. Add your whole numbers first. 3 plus 5 is 8. And now I'm adding 9/12 plus 4/12, which equals 13/12. Here's the thing. I have a whole number stuck inside of there. I can take 12/12 out and make it a whole. What would be left? 1. Okay. So I took 13/13, I'm sorry, I took 12/12 out of there and made it another whole number. So I added that whole number to the 8, so it became 9. And what was left over is 1. So your answer is 9 1/12. I don't know necessarily, to answer a question that came in the chat, why they put the same question on a 4th, 5th, and 6th grade test, but maybe it's just to show growth throughout the years, not even from fall to spring, but maybe they just want to see if you didn't get it in fourth grade, maybe if you get it by fifth or sixth grade. I don't know. Okay, so our answer would have been 9 and 1/12. Okay, Will, read number 14 for us. Oh, shoot, Will, let me unmute you. There you go, Will. Read 14.
Eaten by a group of students.
Okay, so what I'm doing here, and Will, I'm sorry, I have to mute you because yours gives me feedback for whatever reason. So when it's time for you to talk, I'll unmute you, Will. You have to add 1/4 of a pizza, plus half a pizza, plus half a pizza, plus 3/4 of a pizza, plus 3 whole pizzas, plus 3 1.5 pizzas. So it's a lot of adding, basically. What we're gonna do, oops, I lost my page. Okay, hold on. Let me find the numbers again. Let's see, we had 1/4 of a pizza, plus 1/2 of a pizza, plus another half of a pizza, plus 3 whole pizzas, plus, this is where I lost it. Plus, okay, plus 1.5, plus 1.5, plus 1.5. Okay, that's a lot of pizza. That's right, Will, or Jaden. Here we go. So it's a massive addition problem, basically. So let's just find some numbers that's going to be easy to add up right away. I think adding up 1/2 plus 1/2 is easy. What's 1/2 plus 1/2? Everyone type it into the chat. Good. 1/2 plus 1/2 is just 1. Okay, so I got rid of those two. Ooh, I forgot one. Sorry, guys. Somebody ate 3/4 of a pizza. Sorry. What about 1/4 plus 3/4? That's pretty easy to add up. What's 1/4 plus 3/4? You could type it into the chat. One-fourth plus 3/4. I can draw a little picture for you. There's fourths. What's 1/4 plus 3/4? Yeah, 1. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these two because I just added those up. Okay, so I've already made that a little bit more simple. What's 1 plus 1 plus 3? 1 plus 1 plus 3. Good, 5.
5.
Okay, so now let's see what we have left. We have 5 plus 1.5 plus, yes, Tyler, you're exactly right, plus 1.5 plus another 1.5. All right, so let's add up those whole numbers because it's going to be easier if we just do those whole numbers first. What's 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1?
8.
Good.
Then a half plus a
Yes,
half.
and now what is 1/2 plus 1/2, everyone?
1.5.
Well, it's just, yes, 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1. And then what's left over?
1/2.
Good. So now, what's 8 plus 1? 9.
9.
And then your half. Will, you're muted because for whatever reason, you give me feedback, like background noise. I don't know why, but it echoes. And so I'm sorry, but it just kind of like echoes when you're unmuted. But anyway, so 9.5 pizzas. Type into the chat a Y for yes if that made sense. Okay, cool. Number 15 was a lot easier than it looked. I'll unmute Will and I'll let him read number 15. Go ahead, Will.
For 15,
Go ahead and read the problem.
what are two examples of a quadrilateral?
Quadrilateral. All you needed to look at was this first part of the word quadrilateral. When you see the beginning quad, that means four. So four-sided shapes. So which one of these choices has two four-sided shapes? Good, Vero. Excellent. Good job, Tyler. There's only one choice that has two four-sided shapes. Quad. Quad means four. That's right. The only one would be A. A has two four-sided shapes. Okay. Okay, 16 wasn't too hard. I'll go ahead and redraw it for us.
Okay.
So we had a little table. Switch back to black there. And, oh, I need to look at the problem again. How about I take a picture of it? That's what I'm going to do. Woo! It's not letting me take a picture. Hey, that's me. We don't want to see me right now. Okay, it's not working for whatever reason. All right, so our rule, basically, let's just look at it. What do I have to do to a 2 to end up with 6? And then what do I have to do to a 5 to end up with 15? What do I have to do to an 8 to end up with 24? So go ahead and look at your choices. If I add 4 to 2, is that going to give me my answer? Yeah. But what if I add 4 to 5? That's not going to give me the right answer. So right away, you can eliminate this one and then work on down the line. Good, Tyler. Good, Vero. Go ahead and type into the chat the best answer. A, B, C, or D.
I made it.
So Jaden, if I did 2 divided by 3, I don't think I'd get 6. If I do 2 times 3, I'd get 6. 5 times 3, I'll get 15. 8 times 3, I'll get 24. So my best answer would be C. Okay? All right. Let's see what's going on with this stupid sketch pad. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that was silly. It's not what I wanted to do at all. All right, moving on to 17. Vero, read number 17 for me. Vero, are you there?
Yes, Brad and Lenny have a pizza eating contest. Brad eats 3/8 of a pizza, and Lenny eats 1/2 of a pizza. Did Brad or Lenny eat more pizza? Explain how you know who ate the most pizza.
Okay. So I would have drawn the picture, and then we'll explain it. So here's Brad. Here's Lenny. I'm going to divide it up into 8 slices.
Okay.
Okay, so there's first. Now I'm going to change my color. Okay, Brad, he ate 3/8. So 3. Oops.
And then Lenny ate a half.
Okay, Lenny ate either 4/8 or a half, same thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so Will, who ate more pizza?
Who ate more pizza?
Uh-huh.
Um, one half.
Yeah, so that was Lenny. This was Brad. So 3/8 is less than 1/2, and that's really all you needed to do.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so that was 17. Moving on to 18. Tyler, can you read 18 for us?
Draw a diagram of a rectangular garden represent dimension of 5.5 feet long by 3.5 feet wide. Find the area, label with correct unit of measuring, and show your work.
Okay. So we had a garden. Maybe I'll use green for a garden. And I'll just kind of, wow, that's terrible. Whatever. It was 5.5 long
3.5.
and 3.5, yeah, wide. What you need to do to find the area is know that area equals base times
Times height.
height. So you would have had to, and I want you to work this out now, 5.5 times 3.5. Go for it. Type the answer into the chat when you get one.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to rewrite it. Vero, I want you to try it again.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm seeing some kind of incorrect answers popping up, so let's go through it together. First of all, what you need to know when you're working with multiplying decimals is that you're going to ignore them until the very end. Okay, you're going to put them in at the end of the problem. There are 2 digits that come after the decimal in the problem, so just remember that there will be 2 digits after the decimal in your answer as well. Okay, so it's just going to be as simple as counting and figuring out where to place that decimal. Okay, Jaden, do you have something you want to tell us, or?
I just wanted to walk you through.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, what's my first step, Jaden?
Um, first you multiply 5 times 5.
Mhm.
That's 25. Put the 5 right there. Carry the 2.
Yep.
The 5 5 times 5 is 25 again. Plus 2 is 27.
Perfect. Now what?
Then you put the placeholder 0.
Yep.
Then you 3 times 5 is 15.
Yep.
Put the 5 right there. Carry the 1. 3 times 5 again is 15. Plus 1 is 16. And we add it all up.
Good. So what's 5 plus 0?
5.
This is all crooked. Sorry. What's 7 plus 5?
Um, that is
12.
12.
That's okay. Carried my 1. What's 1 plus 2?
That's 3 plus 6, 9. Then carry, then put down the 1.
Good. And like I said earlier, come on, 1. What in the world? All right, that was stupid. Like I said earlier, in the problem, there were 2 digits that came after the decimal, so there will be 2 digits after the decimal in my answer. See, 1, 2. So what's my answer? 19.25. Okay, so give me a thumbs up or a thumbs up. Give me a Y into the chat if that helped and made sense. Okay, perfect. Great. Okay, so that was 18. Tyler, read 19 for me.
Ooh.
Tyson mows lawns to get extra money in the summer. He charges $6 per lawn. If he mows 9 lawns, how much money would he earn?
Okay, so let's just start there. Basically, what's 6 times 9? Type it into the chat. 6 times 9. Perfect. Perfect. 6 times 9, he would earn $54. I'm not going to even sweat that one too much more. Step 2, write an equation that shows how much money he made for the 9 lawns. So I would write 9 times $6 equals $54. Okay. Step 3, if Tyson mows 20 lawns, how much would he earn? Okay, so that's slightly more complex, so I'll write this one out. Hold on. Okay, so 20 lawns times $6 equals how much money? Look at the base problem. The base problem is 2 times 6, and then I can just add my 0 onto the end. So 2 times 6 is 12, and adding my 0 onto the end, how much does he make? $120. Step 4. Tyson's friend Joe also charges $6. Joe earned $72 in the summer. So how many lawns did he mow? So now we're going to work with division. $72 divided by $6. How many lawns did he mow? What's 72 divided by 6? Go ahead and type it into the chat. It's a division fact, guys. 72 divided by 6. What times 6 equals 72? 9. Whoa, that's a division fact. Okay, that sounds good, Will. Alrighty. Moving on. Jaden, can you read 20 for us?
Okay. James was asked to find all the factors pairs. I don't know.
Factor
For
pairs.
48. For 48.
Yep, for the number 48. Yep.
Of 48 are 1, 48, 6, 8, 12, 4, 3, 16. Do you agree with him? Explain your thinking. Write your answer on this in the space below.
Okay. Has anybody ever made a factor tree?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you again how to make a factor tree. And Tyler, you're exactly right. Those are the ones that he forgot. Okay, so 48 goes at the top. And then I'm just going to draw kind of a tree. And I'm going to start at the very lowest factor and then the very highest factor. So 1 and 48, because 1 times 48. 2. 2 times some number equals 48. What does it equal? 2 times 2 times 24. Good. That's right. 2 times 24. Is 3 a factor of 48? Hmm. 3 times. Yeah, I don't think so. But basically, we don't even need to go any farther because guess what? He forgot 2 and 24. Yeah, so I would take that line out. He forgot 2 and 24. So he did not find all of the factors. Okay. Vero, read number 21.
Miss Goodman's class completed a science project about flowers at the end. They measured the height of the flowers. They recorded the height of the flowers on the chart below.
Okay. So we have to make a line plot. Yeah, I know. I'm sick. That was me blowing my nose. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna make a line plot. Let me clear this and hopefully I could just take a picture of the screen. A line plot is something that you're going to need to know how to do for when you get a little bit older. I'm surprised they're showing it to you in 4th grade, but whatever. Okay. Sorry, that was my eraser. We don't want the eraser, we want the pen. So my lowest number is 14 and a half, so I'm going to put that down here.
14 and a half. 14.
And then 15 would come next. I'm just
16.
going in order. Is there a 16? No,
Yes.
jumps to 16 and a half. Oh no, sorry, jumps to 15 and a half.
Then 16.
And then 16 and a half. And I forgot a 14. Look, there's one 14. So a line plot's pretty simple. All you do is put a X every time that number appears. So how many times does 14 appear? Just once. So I'm going to put 1X. How many times does 14 and a half appear? 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. So I'll put 4 X's. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times does 15 appear?
Once.
Just once. So 1X. How many times does 15 and a half appear? 1, 2,
2, 3,
3, 4.
4.
Okay. Oops, sorry. Whoops. It's going to bother me. Okay, there we go. How many times does 16 and a half appear? 1,
1,
2.
twice.
Yeah, so I'll put 2 X's. Okay, so there is my line plot. That's it. That's all I have to do because that's all they're asking me to do. Make a line plot. Make sure you include all necessary labels. Okay, well, we can label this is the height. And this is the number of flowers. Okay, so that's it. That's it for a line plot. Probably sounds a lot harder than it really is. Okay, are we? Oh, that was it. We're done with that. Cool.
Okay.
So we're going to move on to multiplying, or not multiplying, sorry, dividing bigger numbers. Let me just remind you of dividing steps. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, check, and then bring down the next number. Okay, so I want everyone to write this problem down and try it with me. Let me get to the problem. There it is. 68,693 divided by 73. Let's do the first one together first. So let me write that down. Actually, no, it's fine. I'm gonna have to start pretty far up here. 63,693. Okay. Okay, let's do this one together first. First step is to divide. 73 cannot fit into 63. So I'm going to have to go all the way out to this place value, the hundredths. So to try to figure out in your head how many groups of 73 would fit into 636, I'm just going to kind of estimate. I'm going to pretend that this is 100, and I'm going to call this 600. So about how many groups of 100 would fit in 600?
6.
6. So 6 might be a good number to try to start with. Do you agree? Anyone?
Yes.
Okay. Now, watch how I'm going to make this, a little bit easier than doing 6 times 73. I'm going to do 6 times 3 first, and then I'm going to do 6 times 7 second. 6 times 3. What is 6 times 3? Anyone?
6 times 3 is 18.
Okay. And then carry my 1. 6 times 7. Anyone?
42.
Plus 1?
43.
Okay. I'm just looking at these numbers, and I can tell right away that when I subtract, it's going to be too big. So what should I do to the 6? Probably
Turn
try,
into a 5.
no, try a bigger number, like a 7.
Oh.
If I changed it to a 5, I'd get an even smaller number. So let's
Okay.
try 7. Okay. 7 times 3. 21. Carry my 2. 7 times 7 is 49. Plus 2. 51. I'm thinking this is probably going to be too small still, but let's just do it and then we can do our fourth step, which is check. 6 minus 1 is 5. 3 minus 1 is 2. 6 minus 5 is 1. Is this number smaller than 73? Anybody?
Yes.
125 is smaller than 73?
I mean, no.
Okay. So I still need to go bigger.
8 or 9.
Yeah, let's try 8 or 9. Let's try 8. Okay. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 7. Anybody? 8 times 7?
56.
Good. Plus 2?
57.
No. Plus 2.
I mean,
8.
58.
Now I'm...
I got confused, but one moment.
Okay, I'm going to let everybody catch up to that step. Type a Y into the chat when you've caught up. Okay. 6 minus 4 is 2. 3 minus 8, I'm going to have to come over here and borrow. What's 13 minus 8?
5.
Okay. Oh, no. No, no, no. Don't start this. No. It's starting to spin, my wheel. Ah. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm just going to talk you through it verbally because can you see that? Can you see my wheel just spinning? No? You see my arrow, don't you? See, I'm trying to write and nothing's going. No. Why does this always happen the third time around? It's like,
I know.
wow, Skitch just totally died. That was not cool. Let's try it. I'll try to bring it up again. Oh, Skitch quit unexpectedly. No kidding. Okay, well. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, whatever. I'll go fast and I'll catch us up. We'll be fine. Okay, so what we have determined that 8 is our number that we're going to try. 8 times 3 was 24, and we said that that was 58. 2, 0, and a 1. Oh, it's still not big enough, guys. I'm going to have to try a 9 up here. I can't believe it. Woo! All right, so let's erase that 8 and try a 9 instead. Nine times 3 is 27. Oh, come on. There we go. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 2 is 65. Okay, so now I can do the problem.
Yes.
Look at my clock. What's going on with my clock? I'm not sure what you're talking about looking at my clock. Oh, yeah, the time. Yeah, we're getting kind of far on time here. I'll go quickly. Okay, 16 minus 7 is 9. 7 minus 5 is 2. 29 is finally smaller than 73. Bring down your next number. How many groups of 73 will fit into basically 300? Let's try 4. Okay. Get rid of this so it doesn't confuse you. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. Ooh, that's pretty darn good. Doing the subtraction, it is 7. That is definitely smaller than 73, so I can go on. And how many groups of 73 fit into 73?
One group.
One. So really, guys, long division is just going slow and remembering those steps. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Divide, then multiply, then subtract. Here's a big important step. If I had not checked all of those times, I'd be up here messing around with that 7 still if I hadn't checked my work. Finally, by checking, I finally got to my 9. Then I was able to continue the problem and keep bringing down. That was a lot of division. You're right, Tyler. All right, guys, I am going to let you go for now. I'm going to go and try to take more cough pills and soothe my throat a little bit. But if you have specific questions on any division problem, email them to me and I will walk you through the steps. You could turn on your camera and say goodbye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good day. See you Monday.